You've probably heard that you need to do 10,000 steps a day, but what if I told you there was 3 walking hacks that could give you twice the results? Throughout my own transformation, I did 10k steps a day religiously, but if I had the hacks that I'm about to share with you in this video, I would have lost 70 pounds of fat so much faster. So if you've been getting your steps in but that belly just isn't going anywhere, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to give you everything you need to start killing your belly fat faster. But before I get into the hacks, I need you to understand why walking is such a powerful fat loss tool. Have you ever noticed that after doing hard cardio you're suddenly hungrier than you've ever been before? You smash out 30 minutes on the rowing machine and before you know it you're at home raiding the fridge and raiding the cupboards and looking for snacks. Well, that doesn't happen with walking. Instead it burns calories without triggering your hunger signals that can undo all your hard work, and instead it keeps your appetite steady while still chipping away at your fat stores. Also, walking is low intensity, so your body relies on stored fat for fuel, whereas when you're doing hard cardio, it relies on carbs that you've consumed. It's not that running or cycling is inherently bad, it's just harder to recover from, and it's difficult for people to do every single day, whereas walking is something that you do every day without even thinking about it, so it adds up over time very quickly. But it doesn't stop there. Walking also lowers your cortisol, your stress hormone. When this is too high, it signals to your body to store more fat around your belly. I've literally had clients lose inches off their waist just by adding daily walks to their routine because it burns calories, decreases stress, and improves sleep quality. And that's why walking is so powerful, but there's a small problem. Most people are doing it wrong. Walking around casually, strolling around the block, your body adapts to that and progress slows. So right now I'm going to share with you 3 hacks that is going to make your walking more intense, which means you're going to burn more calories and kill your belly fat faster. The first hack is arguably the biggest upgrade you can make to your daily walks, and it's interval walking. Here's how it works. Start by walking at your normal pace for 3 minutes. Then you're going to do a brisk walk for 3 minutes. And when I say brisk walk, imagine you're at the airport and you have to get to your gate 10 minutes before it closes and the walk is 15 minutes. You're pushing yourself, but you're not jogging. And you're going to repeat that for 5 cycles for a total of 30 minutes. Think of it like progressive overload for walking. Over time, your normal and brisk pace is going to get faster, your stride length is going to get longer, and the more calories you're going to burn, all in the same 30-minute period. And if you're sat there thinking, well, how do I know if I'm doing a brisk walk? Use the talk test. You should be able to say a full sentence without struggling much, but you should not be able to sing. It's also very important you walk with your shoulders back and your core engaged. Walk with intent. Don't just stroll around. Once you feel like you're ready to progress, you can shorten your recovery to 2 minutes and then 1 minute. When I first tried interval walking myself at the beginning of this year, at first I thought, can it really be that much better than just normal walking? But I tried it. Suddenly I found my heart rate was faster, I was breathing a bit heavier, and I could feel myself sweating a bit. And I truly believe it's one of the catalysts that's allowed me to get even leaner in the past few months. Trust me, doing this is going to give you the benefits of HIIT-like interval training without completely wiping you out for days. And by the way, if you want more hacks like this, as well as a workout program and recipes that I still use to this day, you can get my free fat loss Kickstarter blueprint using the second link in the description. Again, it's free. So go and sign up if you want that now. The second hack is the most simple thing you could ever do, but it's so effective. And it's doing 15-minute post-meal mini walks after your lunch and dinner. When you eat, your blood sugar spikes because food is fuel and your body has to deal with the energy you've consumed. But here's the problem. When you sit straight down after eating, your body has no real use for that fuel because you aren't moving. So that energy has nowhere to go. So what happens? Well, a good chunk of it gets stored as fat. One caveat to mention though, if you're burning more calories than you consume each day, your body isn't going to do that. But these mini walks are a great way to get your body burning more calories. If you get up 5 minutes after you stop eating and go for a 15-minute walk, your body immediately starts soaking up that glucose. When you walk, your muscles demand energy, and instead of your body storing that energy as fat, it goes into your muscles and is actually used, which results in lower blood sugar spikes, less fat storage, and better digestion. And the beauty of this is it's a ridiculously easy way to get more steps into your day. Just get up after you eat, go for a walk around the block, walk the dog, pace around your garden, just get up as soon as you can after you eat and start moving. I still remember when I was fat and I would eat a ridiculous amount of calories, and what would I do straight away after? I'd lay on the sofa and I'd put on Netflix and I'd allow my body to turn that excess fuel into fat. So I'd end up in a food coma, feel bloated and have no energy. Since I implemented these mini walks post my meals myself, I have way less bloating, my energy is more stable, and guess what? I've lost belly fat. So here's my challenge to you right now. Over the next 7 days, commit yourself to doing 2 of those 15-minute post-meal mini walks after you eat every single day for the next week. And I can guarantee you, you'll feel less bloated, you'll have more energy, and you will lose belly fat. That is a guarantee. On to hack number 3, and this one is a real game changer for killing that belly fat because it will allow you to burn fat on what is practically autopilot and is setting yourself a step floor and stacking movement throughout your day. Listen, most guys think they're being active because they do a couple of gym sessions a week, but other than that, they are sat on their desk at work for 8 to 10 hours a day, then they go home, sit on the sofa and stick on Netflix. That is not an active lifestyle. That's being a sedentary fuck. And if you want to actually lose your belly fat, you need to be doing more than that. So firstly, set yourself a step floor, and you're going to do this by looking at your 7-day average step count. This week, add 2K to that number, and then every single week you're going to add 2K more until you reach 10 to 12K steps per day. The difference between calories burned per week between say 7K and 12K steps a day is almost 2,000 calories. Over a few months, that's going to add up to almost 10 pounds of extra fat burnt without doing anything else but walking more. Now, to make this happen for yourself without spending hours walking around in circles all day, you're going to want to blend these steps into your existing day. So take a look at your current day. Where can you get those steps in? Let's say you take a phone call, go for a walk whilst doing that. Get off a stop early to and from work and walk the rest of the way. And when you have any spare time in the evening, go and do a walk. Honestly, you'll feel so much better. And by blending those steps into your existing day, you can get them in without even noticing. Also, you should never be taking lifts or escalators. If you have 2 working legs, take the stairs. I'm telling you, it pisses me off so much when I see able-bodied people getting lifts up 1 flight of fucking stairs. Take the stairs. Stop being a lazy fuck. Look, obviously if you live on the 30th floor, then walk part of the way. But anything under 10 flights of stairs, fucking walk. Look at my client Jay. He lost 40 pounds of fat in 180 days. And one of the biggest catalysts towards that was he started walking more. I'm telling you, any of you watching this video can make a transformation like that if you actually put the work in and get your steps up. The best part about this third hack is that it compounds over time and you'll constantly be chipping away at that belly fat. I'm telling you, this one changes everything. Okay, so now that you have the 3 hacks, here's exactly how you're going to use them throughout a normal week. Okay, firstly, every single day, hit your goddamn step floor, whether it's 6K, 8K, 10K, 12K, 15K, just do it every day. Treat it like brushing your teeth. You do it without question. The way you're going to build those steps into your day, again, is blending it into your existing day. Take the stairs, get off a stop early on the way to work, and walk wherever and whenever you can. Then pick 2 to 3 days a week where you're going to do your interval step sessions. This could be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, for example. And again, 5 rounds of 3-minute intervals and slowly build it up. Finally, get those 15-minute post-meal mini walks in every single day. It's realistic, sustainable, and simple, and that is exactly what you need to lose belly fat and, more importantly, keep it off for the rest of your life. Now, before you go running off and overcomplicate this, let me save you from some of the most common mistakes that trip guys up. Firstly, don't think that walking alone is going to get rid of your belly. As we discussed in this video, walking is a great tool, but if your diet isn't on point, no amount of steps is going to get rid of that belly. Walking helps create a deficit that is sustainable so that you can lose belly fat, but you have to be on top of your nutrition. Secondly, do not fall for the all or nothing trap. Let's say currently you're doing 4K steps a day on average. Don't try and do 15K. Build it up slowly. If you try and do 15K, you are going to absolutely destroy yourself and wipe yourself out for almost a week, and you are guaranteed to quit. Start slowly and increase in small increments, and eventually build yourself up to those higher step counts. Thirdly, track your fucking steps. There's no excuse nowadays. We all literally have mini computers in our pockets which literally track our steps. So don't just assume, look at the data and make sure you're hitting your step count. And finally, don't overthink it. Don't fall into analysis paralysis trying to come up with the perfect routine. Just do a couple of intervals a week, walk after every single meal, and get your step floor in every single day, and you're guaranteed to lose fat. So look, get out of here, go and do your steps right now, follow the 3 hacks that I've laid out for you in this video, and I promise you, you will kill your belly fat faster than you could ever imagine. And if you want my help killing that belly fat and building a body that you're proud to be in, click the first link in the description and book a call with me. Other than that, I hope this video helped, and I'll see you in the next one.